starring Bela Day in...
But Ma, that's my favorite movie. Oh, well, all right. But don't you spend too much time in front of that TV, do you hear me? Yes, Ma. But Ma, that's my favorite movie is bringing you current movie news. And I am your host, B. Leday. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Extra Extra Page 3, where we are going to be talking about some upcoming movies that I heard about that have caught my interest. Now, in today's episode, we're discussing some upcoming movies that are in production and some that will be coming to a theater or a streaming service near you. Now, in these types of episodes, I discuss movies I'm super excited to talk about that are either being made, possibly going to be made, or are coming out. Now, I don't really get a chance to fan out in real life, so having this platform to share my thoughts with you on some of these movies is so exciting, and I hope you get just as excited about it too. So, the movies we're going to be discussing are being The Ricardos and House of Gucci, which are currently in production, and the other two are Zola and Passing, which actually will be released soon. All right, the first one we're going to go ahead and start off with is House of Gucci. The first thing I want to do is go ahead and give you the IMDb synopsis. So this is going to be a story about how Patrizia Reggiani, the ex-wife of Maurizio Gucci, plotted to kill her husband, who is the grandson of renowned fashion designer Guccio Gucci. Now, this is expected to be released on November 24th of 2021, and it is being directed by Ridley Scott. And so the cast that we have, they actually got a pretty good chunk of A-list actors that will be in this particular movie. And so normally when you have some very well-known prestigious names a part of a project, it does get people more excited about it because of who is attached to it, which, you know, that's definitely a marketing scheme whenever it comes to movies, is getting these bigger names, because if you can get them on board, then you're also going to get their fan base to be able to, you know, want to watch the film or, you know, whatever it is. So, all right, so I'm going to just list the particular actors that will be in this movie. Some of them, I'm not listing all of them, but just the major ones. So Jared Leto, which I was very surprised to see him a part of this project. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever seen him play an Italian before, because this is about an Italian family. So I thought that was very interesting. And he is supposed to be playing Paolo Gucci. We have Al Pacino. We all know Al Pacino. And he is playing Aldo Gucci, which is the dad. Then we have Salma Hayek. She's playing Pina. Then we have Adam Driver, who's playing Maurizio. We have Jeremy Irons, who's playing Rodolfo Gucci. We have Jack Hunston, who will be playing Domenico Di Sole. Lady Gaga, she is playing Patrizia, who is playing, you know, the ex-wife. We have Rev Carney, who's playing Tom Ford. We know the Tom Ford brand, so I thought that was interesting. They're adding him into the film. And then we have Florence Andrews, who's playing Jenny Gucci. And then we're having Mia McGovern-Zani, who's playing Alessandra Gucci. And so when I originally heard about this movie being made, just by the title, I was thinking that it was going to talk about like the rise of the brand, because I actually had no idea about what happened with Patrizia and her husband. No idea at all. So I thought it was very interesting. And just in case you didn't know, let me go ahead and give you a short backstory of what actually happened. So on the 31st of January in Hello everyone, this is Bela Day. Sorry to interrupt this episode, but I just wanted to let you know that you were only listening to a preview. So if you would like to listen to the rest of this episode, then you can definitely go to the website, butmathat'smyfavoritemovie.com, Or you can go directly to any of these platforms for the full episode. We are available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, Castbox. Please don't hesitate to follow the podcast on any of those platforms so that you can be notified anytime a new episode is available. If you didn't know, our primary release day is every Thursday, but be on the lookout for bonus content as well. Now, if you've listened to the But Ma, That's My Favorite Movie podcast before, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. So if you have a friend that loves movies like we do, then definitely go ahead and share this podcast with them. And if you're a new listener and you do end up enjoying the podcast, well, then you go ahead and share with a friend too. Also, don't forget to like any of our social media pages so that you can also get updates and regular information about the podcast and about any of the episodes that are coming up. The social media sites that we have a presence on are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also, if you want to leave a review, whether constructive or positive, we'd appreciate that too. All right, go ahead and get over to one of the other platforms so we can finish getting into the rest of these movies.